Alabama Senator Katie Britt joins me now. Senator Britt, welcome. I want to begin with a soundbite from the other chamber of Congress, and that's the House of Representatives. This is Hakeem Jeffries. He had the audacity to use the word extremism today, 3 days after a terrorist attack, but he used it in a very interesting way. Listen to this.
We will work with anyone to secure our borders, and we will work with anyone to fix our broken immigration system in a comprehensive and bipartisan manner. At the same period of time, we will push back against far-right extremism whenever necessary.
Far-right extremism is the problem. I mean, look at these headlines, all from the last year, Senator Britt. You see here, it's not just what happened in New Orleans. It's Afghan national and U.S. on special immigrant visa accused of plotting an ISIS-inspired Election Day attack. CNN, ISIS isn't done with us. Arrested Tajiks highlight U.S. fears of terror attack on U.S. And then there's an ABC one that follows. It seems we have a problem, and it is not right-wing extremism.
Kayleigh, I'm so glad you bring this up. First off, you mentioned Senator Lindsey Graham. Senator Lindsey Graham and I have been asking for briefings on ISIS-K. We have sent letters. We have made requests. The Biden administration needs to let us know what's going on. After their disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan that the media did not shed proper light on, we have seen a rise in extremism and radical Islamic extremism. When you're looking at what Hakeem Jeffries said today, that couldn't be further from the truth. First off, they've had 4 years to actually work to secure our border, and they've done the exact opposite. If you look at the number of terrorists that have come across our border under the Biden administration, known terrorists that were caught at the border, it was 382 people in 3 fiscal years alone. If you look back under President Trump, Kayleigh, as you know well, from FY17 to FY20, same amount of time, President Trump only had 11 known terrorists come to our border at that time. That's because he understood peace through strength. He sent a message to the world that we were going to have secure borders. And Joe Biden, this administration, Hakeem Jeffries and others have done the exact opposite. And the result of that is we are seeing these things happen and occur all across our nation, from young women being murdered and raped to the tragedy that we saw occur in New Orleans. The American people deserve better. And the great news, Kayleigh, is that January 20th will be here in about a few 18, 17 days, and we're going to get to work. We're going to actually confirm President Trump's nominees, and those nominees are going to get back to doing their job, putting safety and security of the American people first, whether it is Kash Patel at the FBI or whether it is at DOJ. No matter what it is, under President Trump, we're going to put Americans first, and we're going to get back to doing the business of the American people. And instead of dealing with weaponization and wokeness, we'll be dealing with safety and security of our citizens.
So you've been asking for those briefings from the Biden administration on ISIS-K. It's a huge emerging threat. It's a big deal. Have you gotten any of those briefings?
Absolutely not. And Senator Graham and I, and I'm happy to provide those to you, Kayleigh, have asked for them because we know that we deserve answers. The American people deserve answers. And once again, the Biden administration is turning a blind eye. And when you look at the American media, they are as well. This mainstream media that refused to call President Biden's tenure what it is, which is just watching him deteriorate in front of our eyes. When you look at what has happened, whether it's the FBI actually in Philadelphia saying their #1 priority was diversity and not the safety and security of the American people. You know, whether it is them allowing the FBI and others to focus on PTA meetings that you mentioned earlier, parents at school board meetings who want to make sure their children are educated and not indoctrinated, they refuse to help us tell this story and tell the American people the truth. So no, we have gotten no answers. But this is more of the same for the Biden administration, not understanding peace through strength, not putting the American people and their safety and security first. But we will get those answers. I guarantee you that once we get Kash Patel confirmed, once we get Pam Bondi there, at DOJ running that, once we get Marco Rubio as Secretary of State and all of the national security positions in place, we're going to get answers for the American people, and we're going to put them first.
Yeah, no briefings on ISIS-K. Maybe they're too busy hunting down right-wing extremists in the military. That was Lloyd Austin's priority. Senator Britt, thank you.
It's unbelievable, Kayleigh.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.